we are here, right? We have this change. Maybe we didn't see that this will cause a conflict, right? So I'm gonna hit pull on, oh no, there is a conflict, right? And I'm gonna choose first this one from here, and it's telling me, yeah, there is a conflict between your code, guys. So it's like, okay, what can I do here? So I'm gonna keep just them for now, just for the sake of this one. I'm gonna save this one and we will do it again. So this one was a successful merge using the Git merge tool, but it's not often the case, right? So I'm gonna push this again, so the other one will have it. But now we are actually going to do is prevent that merge from happening, like that merge conflict from happening. So we will go here and we will go down here, and I'm gonna just remove this conflict, add more text on string variable, commit, and I'm going here into my branch. I'm gonna check it out, and yes, I have that change there. I'm gonna go ahead here and I'm gonna say that way you won't lose any content, right? And I'm going here and we have the same panorama, so we know we have changed exactly the same line again, which of course this is not just for like a little line, like this could be a lot of lines or like maybe some more complex objects. So we are gonna go ahead and select the stash option that we said. We have the work in progress, so we lost that change. We'll see, whoop, it's gone. So I'm back to normal as it was before. I'm gonna hit pull and I'm not gonna have any troubles because my branch was clean and I was able to pull. So it's gonna tell me, oh, conflict, right? But we know we don't want this conflict. We wanna have the other one. So what we can do is I'm gonna just say, hey, I want to pop this stash. Uh, this is actually happening because we had two pops at the same time, but we want to keep this one, right? And we have our change here, nice and done, removing the conflict and adding the please avoid merge conflicts at all costs. That way you won't lose anything. That's beautiful, right? So what we want to do is we are gonna merge so off player controller stream. I'm gonna get rid of these ones just to be sure. And I can pull, I don't have any troubles, and I can push. So in that way, we ended up having our changes all nicely done in our code. And we can go work collaboratively. Okay, so we are getting to the end of the session. This is pretty much what I wanted to show you at the beginning for Git and version controlling and collaboration. This is a really powerful tool. Trust me, at the beginning, you might have some troubles with it. All the user interface sometimes have bugs. That's why they keep posting new updates because it's normal, right? But it makes life way easier if you have it like this. But as I was telling you, like you will may have some troubles at the beginning. It's normal. Don't get frustrated. If you start running into serial troubles, please just let me know. I really love Git, and I will be more than glad to help you out and try to solve those merge conflicts and those kind of things. But I really hope you guys go ahead and give it a try in like to to this website and install Git, generate your SSH key, create your GitHub account, and install Git Kraken or SourceTree or the GitHub Desktop, whichever you prefer. I'm gonna show you real quick here. This is how the Git desktops look like. It pretty much does the same. Here you have your projects. I'm here on the same project that we were using. Here you will have your changes of like whatever you have changed on your project. So just as a quick demonstration here, if I add thanks for this first class, right, and save, and I need to go to here. I can see all those changes and everything that we have been dealing in this time. So that's how things work. Here it's pretty normal. In the history you have everything, so it's pretty much the same. Like once you start working on it, you will see it will work exactly the same as it works on Git Kraken. It's just that I like from all of them, like in my personal opinion, the best way to go will be the command line. Like that's what I use most of the times. Is the best way to go, but of course that's not for everybody. Like the command line could be overwhelming and very tricky to use, and if you get an error or something, it could be bad. um, but I really encourage you, like if you have the time and you want to put some effort into it, learn it. That will be great for you. But like then if you ask me on like a user interface, good option. Uh, Unfortunately, all my bets goes for Git Kraken, even though it has some troubles as we saw, and it has some bugs. It is still for me be the king. It's one like the best above all. All right, so if that's it, on Thursday. Uh, I think this is the one. So on Thursday we will start looking into our part two of this course. We will start now diving into Unity. So for those ones that were really looking into Unity and how to make your first game, this is where we start. We're gonna start looking at that editor that I just showed you that might be a little bit like huge, like, oh, what is all of that? What is all of those screens and all of those things? We are gonna cover those on the next class, and we're gonna go here from the very beginning, like how to download Unity, how to activate it, how to create your first project, how to set it up. Because, and of course, we're gonna do it setting it up with Git, because as you can see here, my second commit, like the second thing that I added to my project is something called Git Ignore. We're gonna cover it more next on the next session, but it's something really important. Basically, as the name says, is a set of rules that Git will use to ignore some like files and folders in our project. Why is that? Is because not all of the files and folders that we have on a project are like needs to be shared in the cloud. A lot of things that a Unity project has are created when you open the project in your machine, and kind of they are like unique to your machine, and there's no need to push them into the cloud. Like it will just be a waste of space, and it will take longer for you to then pull the project. So as you can see here, I want to show you just quickly. If we go back to our project, sorry, you see there's only assets, project settings, Git Ignore, and README. But if you go to my folder, there's like a ton of folders here, right? There's a bunch of more things that you really don't need. Like for example, my .bs, this is because I'm using Visual Studio. But maybe the other developer doesn't use Visual Studio, is using Sublime or Atom or whatever other IDE. So they don't need this folder. It's just for myself. It's just for my configuration. The same as the solution. This is just a Visual Studio thing that it creates. Um, and some of these folders are created by Unity, like the libraries, the temp folder. They are just created when you create when you open the project in your computer, but you don't really need them in your Git repository, like in your remote. So that's something that we will cover on how to make that Git ignore file, which is very important. If you don't use it, you will start having a lot of like changes in your branches here. Like you will change the README or something like that, or you just change like a file, and a bunch of like files will be shown there. Like you change a bunch of things, this and this and that, and those are things that you don't really care. But that's something for the next class. I hope, guys, you really enjoyed it. Once again, if you have any questions, please just let me know. I will give you my thing, like my contact information. If you really want like to chat or something, I will be open for it. I'm gonna just paste again here in here, like the website for you guys to try it out. The game you can kind of like play on what we will be building. But yep, basically that's it. If you guys also can give me some feedback on this first class so I can improve for the next one, feel free to tell me whatever you think, and I will try to improve for the next one. That's I really enjoy doing these kind of things, and want to share all I know with you guys. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in and for being with me this night, and hope to see you on Thursday. You're welcome to everybody. See you guys.